Alec Baldwin demands speedy trial after involuntary manslaughter charge in Rust shooting. Rust actor responds to indictment on involuntary manslaughter charge in Halyna Hutchins' death. Alec Baldwin responded to the new involuntary manslaughter charge filed against him last week with his own demand for a speedy trial, according to documents obtained by SSN 24 News Digital. Mr. Baldwin is entitled to a fair and speedy disposition of the charges to minimize public vilification and suspicion and to avoid the hazards of proving his innocence that often arise after lengthy delays in a prosecution, documents read. In addition, Baldwin demanded the New Mexico District Attorney preserve all evidence related to the case and a written list of all witnesses which the prosecutor intends to call at the trial. Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter on Friday in the fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of Rust in 2021. It is the second time a grand jury has indicted Baldwin for Hutchins' death. Baldwin was originally charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter on January 31, 2023, and the charges were later dropped in April 2023. Baldwin's legal team requested any results or reports of physical or mental examinations, and of scientific tests or experiments, including all polygraph examinations of witnesses, made in connection with this particular case, or copies thereof, within the possession, custody, or control of the state, the existence of which is known, or by the exercise of due diligence may become known to the prosecutor as part of the entry of appearance. In addition, his defense asked for any material evidence favorable to the defendant which the state is required to produce under the Due Process Clause of the United States Constitution. Failure to provide this discovery violates the defendant's right to cross-examination, to present a defense, to a fair trial, to compulsory process, and to due process of law, the docs state. Baldwin must enter a plea on February 1. If Baldwin fails to appear at the time and place specified, a warrant will be issued for his arrest. Baldwin's representatives did not immediately respond to SSN 24 News Digital's request for comment. Hutchins was killed on the New Mexico set of the Western film, and director Joel Souza was wounded by a bullet from a weapon Baldwin was holding while rehearsing a scene in a church on October 21, 2021. Baldwin has denied he pulled the trigger of the gun that killed Hutchins. Special prosecutors revealed they would ask a grand jury to decide if Baldwin should face criminal charges for a second time in October, nearly 2 years after Hutchins' death. After extensive investigation over the past several months, additional facts have come to light that we believe show Mr. Baldwin has criminal culpability in the death of Halyna Hutchins and the shooting of Joel Souza, Special Prosecutors Carrie Morrissey and Jason Lewis said in a statement last month. We believe the appropriate course of action is to permit a panel of New Mexico citizens to determine from here whether Mr. Baldwin should be held over for criminal trial. In November, video released by NBC News from the Rust set showed Baldwin telling crew members to move out of the way as he prepared to shoot his weapon. The footage was reportedly taken some time before Hutchins was fatally shot. "Now, wait a second, I'm going to shoot right," Baldwin said. "Do you mind going to the other side of the camera? I don't want to shoot toward you." At another point, Baldwin seemed concerned for the safety of whoever is behind the camera, saying, "I don't know why you're going up hills and all this other, you're going to break your fing neck." Baldwin still faces a handful of civil lawsuits, including one brought by Rust script supervisor Mamie Mitchell and another by Hutchins' mother, father and sister. The plaintiffs are represented by attorney Gloria Allred. Amid the legal drama, Baldwin, the cast and crew finished filming Rust in May.